Welcome back again, friends. I want to thank you right off of the bat for coming back here again and checking out my videos. Every single one of you subscribers especially. A lot of people watch these videos that are not subscribed. More people than subscribed. More people that are not than are watching. Anyways, thank you for subscribing and coming back. I thought today we would talk about how to tell if your guitar is a solid wood guitar or a laminated guitar. A lot of people, that's been coming up in Facebook a lot, people messaging me and talking about how can I tell if my guitar is solid top or laminated top or solid back or laminated back and sides. So I'm going to show you how to do that, or the way I do it. There's more than one way to skin a cat. There's many ways to skin a cat, as we all know. And I'm going to show you the way I do it. So let me get the camera and I'll get you and bring you over here. And first I'm going to flip this. This is a Blue Ridge BR160 guitar. Very nice instrument, very nice axe. I'm going to flip it up with the back of it pointing upward. Bring the camera over here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hold on. My apologies for having to go all shaky cam on your ass, but I gotta hold the camera here because I want to show you. See the center line here coming up the back, okay? Look at the grain of wood, this is rosewood. Look at how the grain kind of comes out from that center line and away from it. See, this grain is coming out away from this line right here. Right here in the very top, you can see it most. Same on this side. You can see how they kind of come out and go out like that. You see what I'm talking about? And if we look back here, you can see how it kind of gets tight. The grain, where are we at? The grain kind of gets tight again right here. On this side and on this side. I mean, right along here and here. Now, here's a couple more places. Check this out. This line of very dark grain here. And same thing on the book match side over here. You can see it running down this way. Dark area, okay? Let me turn the guitar over and get a light. And we'll start. If you look on, we're looking on the other side of that rosewood now. And you can see, we see the very same things that we saw on the other side of it, the back. How the grain kind of comes out from the center and then away from the center. Okay? Now, if I can do this, remember if you look back in here, oh God, this is going to be tight city. Hold on. There you can see back in there that dark line of grain. Okay, see it? Just like it is on the other side. If I can get a shot down this way, we should see that same thing. It's way up in there, but I can see it. The same grain. Alright, let's look at the top. I'm going to put a mirror. Hold on. Need more hands, man. Put a mirror inside. Now, if we look at the top of the guitar, check the bridge out. Okay? Down at the first string, the high E string, just outside that pinhole, we see a dark grain running down through here. That's not a crack. That's the grain. That's the way the grain in the wood is. Okay? And look, I always look in this area at guitars how tight the grain is or how tight it's not. The grain we can see here is very tight. Whereas over on the side, like over here, you can see where they're farther apart, wider grain. Same thing on this side. See how wide those grains are? We move back to the center of the guitar, just behind the bridge, and you can see how very tight they are. And you remember this line. Okay, let's look inside. Let me get the camera set here. Okay, there you can see the bridge plate and the first string pinhole, high E string, and we see that that different color line of grain running back from just outside the pinhole, just like we saw it. Okay, now also look, you get the camera right. Okay, there's the bridge plate. Now if you can see that grain, how tight the grain is there, okay? That's just behind the bridge. You remember up here, the grain's going to be a lot looser. Okay, now there's the bridge. We're going to look at this lower bout here inside. And we're looking into a mirror, by the way, back up at the top. As soon as the camera focuses, there. See how wide the grain is there. The camera comes into focus and goes out, and comes in and goes out, so you try to catch it while it's focused. You should see it shortly come into focus. There, you saw it. Okay, that's really loose grain there. Okay, we're going to go back to the center here again. Now you can see here, I already showed you how tight the grain is here and how loose it is here far apart, loose grain. And this line down through here. Remember that line. I'm going to go back to the center, looking down in the mirror. Yeah, there you can see the line coming up from the high E string hole, pinhole. And if this stupid camera ever focuses, you should be able to see the how tight the grain is above on the top there, behind the bridge. There's the bridge plate, just behind it. The grain is very tight. There you go, and it shows. So that's the way I do it. One of the many ways it can be done. Hold on. Same thing with the sides of the guitar. This is looking at the side. See how the grain is slightly coming from the back, kind of in an upward motion to the top. It's not parallel to the top of the guitar, but you can see it's turned like this way. You see that? I'm going to show you the other side in there, but they're both the same. You can see that grain coming from the bottom there, the back, up toward the top. It's not flat parallel with the guitar. So that definitely tells me this is a solid wood back, sides, and top guitar. Hold on. So there you have it, folks. To tell if your guitar is laminated or solid wood, you know, just look for things like that, like this. Get the light right. The line that I showed you, you can even see it over here. But yeah, look for things like that. Look at the for dark areas in the wood like this and this. And there's another little one here. You know, if you look inside of there, you're going to see those. If it's a solid wood guitar, you're going to see the very same thing. Now, if it's a laminate guitar, laminated, and you have something like these dark lines here, if it's laminated and you look inside, it may be a whole totally different grain altogether. Or it may look like plywood, probably. Or the grain may even be running at the opposite direction, you know, from what this grain is. It might be running crossways even. That's how I tell laminated guitars from solid wood ones. I don't have any laminated ones here, I don't think. But there's really nothing to look at in a laminated one. You're not going to see the same thing on the other side of the wood. This is the Blue Ridge BR160. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's busted. It's cracked. Yeah, I think I can see it better if I hold the reflection of the light on it. It's busted all the way down, completely down to the bottom. That was due to lack of humidity. This guitar was not humidified right, or not at all, it would appear. So video coming up, we're going to fix that crack. I've been humidifying the thing, and the crack went back together, and well, it wasn't a part, but I humidified it anyway. Someone tried to repair that at one time, and it's held ever since. But I got some tiny wooden cleats here I cut out. I won't need all of these, but there they are. Those are rosewood. I think you can see them there. And we'll go inside of there and probably put a couple or maybe 3 cleats in it. I'm not sure yet. But anyways, hope that helps you to be able to tell if your guitar is solid wood or not. And solid wood, of course, is what we would all like to see. But like I say, if you see a grain a certain way, you look on the other side of it and it's not that way, then a good chance your guitar is probably laminate. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the cracked back fixed. Probably next. Unless a quick tip comes up. I don't know. Cheers and peace and goodwill.